Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditpressshop.com. I want to talk about credit card settlement, credit card relief, debt settlement, all of these different advertisements that you're hearing out there. It says if you got $10,000 or more in credit card debt, that they can settle it for pennies on the dollar, or they can settle it for half. You got national debt relief, you got care credit, consumer credit, all these different companies that are out there. Now, this is straight from the Federal Trade Commission consumer advice section on their website. And the reason why I want to make this video is I want to make it plain and clear to you that if you are in a debt settlement program, that you can still be sued. You could still go to court and be sued, and the debt settlement company will not be there to represent you. I don't care what they say. I don't care what the representative on the phone says. They will not go to court to represent you. I know this for a fact. I know several owners of debt settlement, credit card debt settlement companies, and they say that they will not represent anyone in court and that you can be sued. So now, you've heard all the advertisements. It says if you maxed out on credit cards, you're deeper in debt. Chances are you're feeling overwhelmed, and how are you ever going to pay down that debt? Now imagine hearing about a company that promises to reduce or even erase your debt for pennies on the dollar. Sounds good. This is what the Federal Trade Commission is saying about this. So debt settlement company programs typically are offered by for-profit companies are involved in company negotiation with your creditors to allow you to pay a settlement to resolve your debt. The settlement, in other words, for a lump sum that is less than the full amount you owe. To make that lump sum payment, the program asks you to set aside a specific amount of money every month in savings. They have a reserve account, escrow account. Debt settlement companies usually ask that you transfer that amount every month into an escrow like account to accumulate enough savings to pay off the settlement and that is reached. Further, these programs offer and encourage or instruct clients to stop making payments of any monthly payments to their creditors. So right there you can see where the problem starts. Debt settlement has high risk. Although the debt settlement company may be able to settle one or more of your debts, considered high risk associated with these programs before you sign up. These programs often require that you deposit money into a special savings account for 36 or more months before all of your debts may be settled. 36 months or more. Most people having trouble making the payments over the long term, they end up dropping out of the program. If you end up dropping out of the program, they're not saying it right here. I'm telling you what you are able to do. You're able to get all of your money back because it's in an escrow. Congress changed the rules and they made it to where they cannot take your money. You can get your money back if you do not make it through the program. The creditor has no obligation to agree to negotiate a settlement for the amount you owe. Uh, for the amount. So there is a chance that your debt settlement company will not be able to settle some of your debts, even if you set aside monthly payments for amounts required. Debt settlement companies also often try to negotiate smaller debts first, leaving interest and fees on larger debts to grow. Because debt settlement companies often ask or encourage you to stop sending payments directly to the creditors, they may have negative impacts on your credit. Obviously, if you're not making payments, you probably already have late payments, but it's going to get even worse. For example, your debts may continue to accrue late fees and penalties that could put you further in the hole. You also may get calls from the creditor or debt collectors requesting repayment. If you come to a company like ours, we take those calls. You don't have to worry about that. They can also, even if you could even get sued for repayment in some instances when creditors win the lawsuit. They have a right to garnish your wages and put a lien on your home. What so the whole point of this video is to just let you know what you're getting into. If you sign up with a debt settlement company, number one, they're going to have you put that money in the escrow. Most people are not able to continue making the payments, even if you are able to continue making the payments. You can be sued and they will not represent you in court, and your money can be garnished. Your wages can be garnished. Uh, you do have a right, if they do not settle your debt, you can ask for the money. But if they start to settle your debts, you are not going to be able to ask for your money because they're going to utilize that money for the debt. Another thing that most people need to be aware of is that they're going to take 15% off the top to settle your debt. So if you have let's just make it easy. If you have a debt for $1,000, if they can't settle that debt with the 15% and with the $1,000, they're not going to settle your debt. We see this all the time. People come to us, they're like, I kept paying into this fund for all of these months, and then they said that they couldn't settle the debt, and it was only for $1,000. They can't settle it because they want to make 15%. They're not doing it for nothing. So be aware of that. The companies, all of the debt settlement companies, they're for profit, and they're going to want to make 15% on top of what they settle your debt for. So say for instance, you have $1,000 in your account that you've been paying, and your original amount that you owed was $2,000. And the company came and said, hey, we want to settle that amount for $1,000, 50%. You know you got $1,000 that you've been paying on the account, and you're like, okay, let's settle it. And then the debt settlement company says, we can't settle your debt because you don't have enough money. And you're like, why don't you have enough money? You don't have enough money because we want 15% on top of that. So if you want to settle it, you need $1,150 to settle this account. And then everybody's like, okay, well, this isn't what I signed up for. That's the hidden thing that they don't tell you. So be very careful. I'm not saying that these companies can't do the job that you want them to do, but I can tell you that there's a high number of people that end up dropping out of the programs because the debt, they cannot tell an original creditor or a collector who has been assigned that debt, they cannot make them settle for the amount that they want them to settle for. They cannot make them do that. Um, what we do with our company is we just have a flat fee, $250 per account, and we push for the lowest amount. And all of our clients seem to be in a way better position because we're not trying to make money, a percentage on the amount that is settled. If you go to an attorney, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to ask for 15% on the amount that they save you on the debt that they settle. So this is not a video to bash anybody. It's a video to make it very clear to everyone what debt settlement is all about. All right, if you need help with debt settlement, we have links below. You can contact us on the website. We can help you with that. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, what makes us different, so you can see my 8-point validation process, my two-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website your3scores.com. Grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. We also have a link for FICO scores if you want to see what credit card companies, mortgage companies, insurance companies, and automobile companies will see for your FICO scores to approve you. If you have debt collectors coming after you, grab my 3-pack of letters. They are below here. Please make a donation. It's worth it because it can save you thousands of dollars. It can save you frustration, all types of time, and even put possibility of stopping a debt collector from taking you to court. Please like this video. Please share it. Please comment. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com.